Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz and welcome to the ending of The Gardens Between. We have reached the final stage and now we get to hang out with our friends one last time in probably the most difficult stage of the game. It's technically like a 3-part ending stage, but still, everything that we've done up to this point has accumulated up to here. So we're going to use our buddies to the greatest extent and hope that, you know, we can solve it. There's, I think, 2 more achievements to get, and then we've, 100%ed it, but it's good, man. I like it. So we'll make our way up and solve these puzzles as they come. I feel like this is a respectable spot to end the game. Had they gone even further, I might have been, like, a little disenchanted. Like, I'm sure they could have done more. But I do feel like this spot, being as finite as it is probably good enough. So what we're going to want to do here, I'm going to leave you right here on number 2. And there's one falling in that, whatever that is there. Can't do anything about that. So we're going to need to be careful because both of these ones are standing right next to the black holes. So let's put you on number 1. It's very obvious what we need to do here. All right, so go and meet up with the friend, the one that gives you power. Thank you. And we're going to want to turn those black holes off. Very glad that friend has that ability. There we go. And now let's try number 2, I guess. Let's see where he leads us, because these 2 will go up. We'll try this. Will you be my friend? There we go. Cool. We chose wisely. Yeah, so even if you tried to bring the lamp up over here, you would be stuck at this lovely little floor bridge. And we made it. And that concludes the first section, so not too bad. Could have been worse, but not bad. Yeah, we're getting a little dystopian here. We're getting some near automata businesses, and also something you want to take very careful note of is the electricity. If you land on the screen for just long enough, the electricity will expand and hopefully not ruin the recording. I'm really hoping that the flash doesn't break it. I'm just glancing at it now, because so far I have had an uninterrupted recording, and to lose all of this now would be very unfortunate, but our last in-game achievement lies here. We go behind this, watch it grow. There we go. Don't touch that. Yeah, Arena really shouldn't be pressing buttons. Wow. Alright, game. So we keep going, and you'll just find fragments of everything we've encountered so far. Our memories, our thoughts, our experiences just kind of floating out. And we're going to be careful, because at this point, we're at a bit of an impasse. Yeah, we can't really pass through here, but luckily we had some electricity building up here, so let's hope it grows over and destroys that. I'm going to be really upset if I lose this footage. I'll be able to tell pretty easily, but if the screen goes black, then just keep that in mind. Okay, so this is going to be a little unusual. Let's go and plug this in here. That should probably be okay. And let's wait for some electricity to hit maybe this? Is this something we want to have happen? Maybe not this early. Oh, here we go. It's growing. Attached to the globe. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I see now. So let's go ahead and try this first, actually. This might be what they want us to do. Alright. Come on. Uh-oh. I broke it. I think we were supposed to break it anyways. We busted our friend out. What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be helpful? Oh, that's right. The really weird thing. Leave him there. and it'll cause the pressure in the hose to move the beach ball out of the way. Here, I'll set you there. Last time we'll need you, little buddy. And now, thunder strikes at the opportune moment. Or maybe not. That might have been something. We'll double check. Oh, here we go. Alright. 2 at once. Will this break the recording? It's not attached to anything, so it's not likely. Huh. Okay, so I shouldn't have really bothered setting him down over there then. So let's go back. Let's go back to a time where we could play a game, shall we? We hadn't reached that point of no return. Just doing some backtracking. Okay, so before the television was dead, we get to do this. One last game of Super Silly Crow, because why not? There we go. That makes sense, right? I guess now we have power? Nintendo power. And we can play the game now. Here we go. Super Silly Crow, you came through for us. And that's how we bust out. Gotcha. Clever game. Okay. And with that, I think we may have just beaten the game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if there's another part to this, then awkward premature ending, but we did it. Nope, awkward premature ending. Don't worry about it. Just a little more to go. The victory lap, as it were. There is, like, stuff to do after the credits, but I kind of just want to let the credits ring out by themselves and not necessarily ruin it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching the series. I really enjoyed the game, and the story, it's cute. I like it, and it's kind of like a feel-good kind of thing, but I don't know. I feel like I related to it in a lot of ways, not, you know, directly with the same experiences shown on screen, but still just memories of hanging out at night, just laying on picnic benches and looking at the stars, just talking with the stereo on and, you know, hanging out in the backyard. I don't know. It just kind of struck a good nerve with me, you know? And that's not usually something people say when they like something, but I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you guys did too. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you at the other end of these credits, because they're good.
and grey, in the place where you and I used to play, in the garden, and you're carried off downstream, but I know you'll think of me and all the things we used to be in our minds in the end. Don't forget about me, I won't forget about you. And when you need me we can go to places only we know. When you're looking at the moon, maybe I'll be looking too. Something else for me and you to hold on to. Don't forget about me, I won't forget about you. And when you need me we can go to places only we know. Don't forget about me, I won't forget about you. Don't forget about me.
And so there we have it. If you've still managed to make it this far, well then, congratulations. That is the only place in the world that you can listen to that song, unfortunately, because of licensing issues or something or other. You guys saw WMG in the song credits. The places only we know is not available on the original soundtrack, which is really disappointing, because I'd love to just, like, you know, hear that every once in a while. It's a good song, written specifically for the game. But with that having been said and done, there is one last thing we can do, and that is, yes, big hair mode and speedrunner. Let's do it. Let's get some speedrunning going. You can replay any stage you want, and it's actually really kind of good if you just want to go back and get achievements, or if there's something you missed. And for the most part, you just hold Y and you'll be able to go back wherever you want. I think a good place to kind of show just how good that speedrunning is without actually going into a stage without knowing how to speedrun it is this one, I think. For the most part, you just hold Y and there you go. You're still gonna have to go forward and backwards, but this one is just a lot of movement. So let's go and set you right here, and then we'll go back, get the power. Did we activate the power? We did not activate it yet. Do your job. See, I would be very impressed to see somebody do this fast, because you have to do a lot of stopping and a lot of going in such a precise way, but it's cool and I like it. I'm probably not gonna pursue a speedrun of this game as much as I'd like to, but I'm sure it could be done within maybe like 10 or 15 minutes, you know? I think it was you, right? And a lot of these stages are just made so much easier just because you don't have to sit there waiting for them. And that's, I think, if anything, probably one of the things that I feel like was probably the worst part about this project to watch is just the fact that you had to sit there and watch me walk really slowly up the hill. So there we go. And as far as I know, you can't toggle it. You have to hold the button in order to actually, you know, be able to be super fast, which is unfortunate. If you could choose to toggle, I feel like that would be beneficial, because you're using your thumb, right, to hold the Y button, but you're also you know, having to press A every so often and you're gonna have to stop like speed running. So it's a little tricky having to switch back and forth unless you did like a weird like lobster claw play style or like, I don't know, just something weird with your hands. Look how slow you are, and then look how fast you are. It's just satisfying to go this speed, but that was the Gardens Between. I don't think there's really anything else to say about this game other than get it. I mean, $20 is a little steep for all of this, but I enjoyed it. And why am I not moving? Thank you. I was gonna say, but it's real fun, and it's on Game Pass, which is what I'm playing on right now. I bought it on the Switch a while back, and I was like, this would be really good for a project. But because of work stuff and then travel and things like that, I didn't end up getting to it. So that does it. Probably one of the most relatable video games out there for anybody else who's had to move away from close friends and memories and just cherished experiences in the middle of your high school career. Had a pretty rough time in high school with that. Just having to move after sophomore year, literally the last day of school was when we moved, and it was probably one of the worst times of my life. So it's depressing, but it's also a little uplifting. I don't know. You guys don't want to hear about that. It's deep, it's dumb, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this, get it up for you guys, and maybe work on something else. We'll see. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll talk to you guys next time.